In Catalyst, we are united in doing something none of us have done before, creating something that's never been tried. We arrive inspired by the potential and are met with the challenge of collaborating at an unrestricted scale with unfamiliar tools on an unprecedented experiment. Fund to fund, the same limitations are expressed and become an echo. It's hard to make decisions. It's a disorienting environment. The volume of differing opinions is divisive. We don't know how to make change. This kind of experience can be deflating. If left unaddressed, it can deflect involvement needed to make Catalyst more impactful. The Catalyst GPS is aimed at providing a solution for this weighty problem. GPS stands for Global Participation Solution. We promise to build a collaborative approach to help visualize why we exist, where we are headed, and how we might get there. This proposal fit the open source development ecosystem challenge, which asked the question, how can we ensure that the Cardano ecosystem is built on a framework which is owned by the community and equally accessible to all? GPS provides a strategy development framework designed to support this decentralized community in experimenting with organizing structure. This new set of tools is based on time-tested methodologies. The GPS is now complete and belongs to the community. It is an open source tool ready to be put into action. It doesn't solve every problem or answer every question. Indeed, that is an impossibility, and it would be boring. It does offer a starting point for creative review and a robust set of materials with suggestions, considerations, metrics, and action steps. The GPS framework, using Catalyst as an example, is chronicled in a set of slides accompanied by a trustee guide with insight on how the framework could be implemented and shared by the community. All of our tools, recordings, resources, and different products are listed here on our Gitbook. Because the GPS is intended to serve a decentralized community, it provides enough stability for participants to orient, communicate, decide, and engage, yet is adjustable enough to avoid becoming rigid or stagnating. It has a living quality to allow participants to self-engage, to integrate their collective learning as they grow, to respond to developmental needs, and to work together on solutions both strategic and immediate. The GPS can be adopted by a new or existing decentralized entity, customizable for the community's unique vision. Catalyst was our flagship organization. Many of our discussions with the Catalyst participants have focused on the GPS as a Catalyst adopted tool. This was ideal for testing the adaptability and resilience of the GPS, for considering Catalyst challenges, and for accomplishing an application of the GPS that would be familiar for each of us. We appreciate the time and input provided by so many community members. One of our key learnings was that a change of this size takes time and requires significant consideration from those it will affect. The Circle was one of the discussion groups from a governance perspective, and we worked closely with George Lovegrove to consider application of the GPS with funding categories. We also learned that community members and organizations resonated with this kind of a toolset. Active discussions have taken place with Blockchain for Good and done collectively. Both teams have a Fund 9 proposal that incorporates the GPS. All of this helped us to recognize that there is a real need for peer-to-peer networking among Catalyst community individuals and groups, especially if the GPS is to breathe sustainably. To support this, we established a GPS channel in the Catalyst United Discord server and a GPS mastermind invite form for onboarding trustees, which would be a community-driven network focused on experimenting further with the concepts put forth in the GPS. If this tool is exciting to you, if you'd like to connect with others on a similar thought path, or if you're simply curious about how the GPS might be valuable to your efforts, please self-select by submitting the form and opting in. As longtime participants in this community, we highly respect that shifts take time, and we hope to support future efforts to consider how the GPS fits into our collective visioning. We look forward to being part of the fun. Thank you.